Last one.
That's what you told me the last one.
Last one ever. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. This is Endo Pump, and this package coming in signifies one of two things. For one, I've been working on this product for the past 7 months, trying to perfect the formula and the flavor, and we finally nailed it. And it took almost the entire time I was in Korea to make it happen. And then two, this is the last package I will receive while being here because they're about to close down the mailroom. What it does is ultimately it increases blood flow, hydration in the muscles, making them look fuller, increasing the pump. You take it about 20 to 30 minutes prior to training so you can stack it with your pre-workout. It is in a pineapple mango flavor. So the ingredient facts per serving, you get 3 grams of citrulline malate, 2 grams of Hydromax. You get 500 milligrams of cocoa extract, which is essentially theobromine, and then 500 milligrams of agmatine sulfate. Pretty awesome stuff. The clips you guys are seeing right now are part of a shoulders and arm workout. Now I didn't film any of the shoulder stuff, and I just filmed the arm portion because I wanted to go over a few things. Now the way my split is broken up right now, it's a 6-day split. One of these days is just shoulders and arms. But when I get back to Texas and I have my own gym, the way I'll probably break it up because I'll have more time is I'll do 2 workouts in one day for this specific day. So like an hour for shoulders and rear delts and traps in the morning, and in the evening I'll do my triceps and bicep workout and probably just spend like an hour on that. So when I train biceps, I'll do like 12 to 16 sets, and when I train triceps, I do 12 to 16 sets as well. And I'm trying to increase frequency and volume as much as possible because my arms are something that I really want to grow. Just it's part of being an aesthetic bodybuilder. So right now I'm training twice a week, anywhere from like 8 to 20 reps. I know it's really broad range, but higher repetition for these arm workouts. I'll incorporate drop sets, I'll incorporate supersets. I'm focusing a lot on the contraction, and people want to know like what is my workout for arms specifically. There isn't like one workout, it's a lot of different variations. So I'll incorporate dumbbells and barbells and cables. Now reverse curls has been one of my favorite bicep movements lately, and I've been doing it at least once a week, and I feel I'm getting a lot from it. One of my favorite tricep workouts I'm doing right now is the overhead extension, either using a dumbbell, but I personally prefer to use the rope, and I get a lot out of it. So I put the rope on the highest setting on this cable jungle, and then I'll just get a full contraction, hold at the bottom, and I'll do 4 sets of that, anywhere from, like I said, 8 to 20 reps, typically are in the higher reps. And then I'll do a lot of supersets with some pull-ups and stuff with biceps. Every workout is a little different with every muscle group. It's starting with the compound movements, but I'm adding so much variation, it's hard to say this is what I'm doing on this workout. Now, since the release of Endo Pump, I've been getting a lot of questions on exactly what it's supposed to do. You'll notice like with our supplement line, we don't make claims that one supplement will build muscle and one supplement will burn fat, because ultimately you as the individual, you put in the work during your training and your nutrition, your diet and tracking, and being on a routine to either build muscle or burn fat. A supplement will not do that. The vision behind our supplement line is that we help increase performance through supplementation, whether that be increasing energy with caffeine, or focus with tyrosine and huperzine alpha, or like Endo Pump with increasing blood flow and hydration to the muscle that you're training. So training and feeling better and looking better is mental and physical. So if you can feel better during your training with energy, focus, and pump, you can train better. Typically I would do 3 bicep exercises and 3 tricep exercises for that workout, but I had to cut it a little bit short because I just got done with the CrossFit competition. So I worked out until like 9:30, and then I had a CrossFit competition at 10 o'clock. I don't really do CrossFit, but I was volunteered, or more like voluntold, to be on the team for the battalion. So it was me, the other LTs in the company, someone from another company, and then one of my squad leaders. We had to do Cindy, and we were representing the battalion for a brigade competition. So Cindy it was 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 body squats. And you have 20 minutes to do as many rounds as possible. So I did almost 22 rounds. I did like 21 rounds plus 17 repetitions. Just didn't finish up the rest of the squats on one of those rounds. Absolute smoker. I mean, like 20 minutes felt like 45 minutes. I challenge you guys to try it if you haven't done it before. I think we won for the brigade. So our team, our battalion was the best out of all of them. But probably working out prior to that wasn't the best idea. Hi, how you doing? So I wanted to stop at the grocery store real quick and pick up like Cliff Bars and Starburst because this week we're doing a 25-mile road march. So I wanted to have like something to munch on during it. It's gonna take roughly about 7 hours. So I think we're starting around 10 p.m. or midnight and then going into the morning. So it is 6:30 p.m. right now. I have to be at work in about a half hour just for a few things in the office. And we ended up winning the CrossFit competition for the brigade. So pretty awesome. All right, so this morning's pre-training meal, it's about 5 a.m. right now. These are like the richest, chocolatiest things that I've ever made. So it comes down to be 2 of the macros on the screen. The recipe for this, super easy. So I just used a serving and a half of this all-purpose baking flour. 1 serving is 34 grams or a quarter of a cup. And then I used a scoop and a half of just chocolate protein powder, 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa, about a teaspoon of baking powder, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, teaspoon of salt, and then about 5 to 6 packets of stevia as a sweetener, and then 1 mashed up banana. And then I just added almond milk slowly until it was like a thicker consistency. Put it in the oven at 350 for about 10 minutes. And the icing on there is 2 servings of unsweetened cocoa, 3 servings of PB2, about a tablespoon of sugar-free syrup, and then almond milk until thickens up a little bit, added very, very slowly. And then I added half a tablespoon of mini chocolate chips on top. I will admit that I completely underestimated that workout yesterday. And like today, my appetite has been crazy stimulated. And even Jared, he was at the gym yesterday when I was there, and he kept telling me, like, don't work out now, you're gonna be hurting during the Cindy workout. And like waking up, my legs were sore, and then going to the workout this morning, I hit legs. They're hurting right now. Cindy is a killer. I'm definitely gonna put my platoon through that one. So on the way here, someone grabbed my arms and like made a muscle, and then they grabbed my chest and said, "You have C cups." Some guy did that to me. So I'm about to eat my body's weight worth of tacos at Gusto's in preparation for this 25-mile ruck march.
Why don't you take a seat, get your stuff, and you can come up and order when you're ready, all right?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, right on. Non-stop.
Okay.
Seriously, because it gets ruined.
All right, I will.
Get off that Instagram.
All right, guys, so what I ended up getting here at Gusto Taco, I've been here before, got pretty much the same thing. So this is 2 pork tacos right here, which they're like famous for, and then 2 taquitos with like their queso dip. And this is Jarrett. Jarrett ended up getting the nachos and pork and chicken tacos. So we got like the whole table filled with a whole bunch of different stuff. So what makes this place so good is their tortillas. Like on the tacos and the taquitos, it's homemade mas, and their queso is really good too. So like we either go here or we'll go to a place in Itaewon called Vatos. I say this place is better, personally. So I've always been like a huge fan of the Vans brand and like they're saying off the wall. Back in the day I used to skate all the time, but I always sucked. Like I was absolute garbage. But I like this hat. I am gonna get it. So to give you guys a quick gym update, we are this close to signing the lease. The original one was sent over this week, and then after my brother and I looked over it, there's a few things that we want to change. Like for example, they gave us 25 parking spaces. We want at least 30 during the week and additional ones on the weekends. Something's dripping on me. We asked for the first 2 months of rent to be reduced or excluded at all. So we'll pay operating expenses, but the base rent will be excluded as we get set up and everything. It's pretty typical for new businesses, depending on who your landlord is and who you're working with. So after all of that is sorted out in the next couple of days, my brother's doing a walkthrough on Monday, and then we should be able to sign the lease this week. And by the time I get back to the States, we'll already have the place leased out. So like literally I can get off the plane, drive to my house in Texas, and drive straight to the gym and check it out, which is gonna be pretty cool. And it's so weird like doing all this stuff. Like I've been spending countless hours on paperwork and an analysis profit loss for this loan and the lease that I haven't physically seen the place yet. So I'm putting full trust in my brother to make it happen. Okay, that's fine. So typically it's pretty hard for me to find sunglasses that fit my face. But I found a pair. They're called Solos, and it was like an adventure store, kind of like outdoor camping store. If I had to be stuck in South Korea before we left, this would be the place I'd stay at. It's called Sangsu, which almost reminds me of like a Rainy Street in Austin. It's very like almost indie, low-key, chill, with very unique and like niche restaurants and shops. It's pretty cool. What the heck?
Hey, man.
Whoa, that is pretty cool. All right, so this is a single IPA, I believe by Mosaic. Oh, it is good. It's like, it is fruity. It's like very sweet. I'm telling you, if I had to stay in South Korea, it would be here. So I've been to this area before for Gusto Taco, but never really took the time to like explore and walk around. Definitely have to be back. So that is the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll talk to you in the next video.